Hi, have you ever wanted to make a delicious and unique snack that you can wow all your friends with? I'm going to show you how to make magic bars today. I'm credible to speak on this subject because I've made magic bars many times in the past. The main parts of making magic bars are making the graham cracker crust, making the top layer, and baking the dessert. First, we're going to start with making the graham cracker crust. We're going to take a whole pack of graham crackers and put them into a bowl and crush them with the back of a ladle, or you can use a small cleaver or a fork, whatever works best. You might have to start with crushing them with your hands though, just to make sure that you get them very nicely grounded up. I've already done most of the crushing of the graham crackers for time's sake, but as you can see, there are still some chunks in there, but mostly they're all grounded up. It's okay to have a few chunks. It's not going to ruin the dessert. Next, we're going to add the butter to the pan. As you can see, this is the first thing that's going into the pan. It's going to be the bottom layer. So we're going to pour that. Next, I'm going to use the spatula and spread it all over so it's touching all corners of the bottom of the pan. Next, we're going to sprinkle the graham cracker onto the pan. We're going to want to get all of it evenly so there's no butter left showing. Next, I'm going to take my spatula and press them down to make the layer on the bottom. There's also another version of this where you can mix the butter and the graham cracker before putting it into the pan, but I find this way much easier. Next, we're going to be making the top layer. So for this, we're going to need 1 cup of coconut shavings, 1 cup of pecans, and 2 cups of chocolate morsels. So the first thing we're going to do is pour the chocolate morsels over the magic bars, like so. You're going to want to spread them evenly so that you can't really see the graham crackers anymore. Like that. Spread them a little bit more with my hands, like said. Next, I'm going to pour the coconut shavings. You're going to want to do the same thing. Pour them evenly over the pan, like so. And also use your hands to spread them. So. Lastly, we're going to pour the pecans over. You're going to want to do the same thing. Spread them evenly. Make sure they're on all corners. Now this may look good enough to eat, but there's still one last step before we put it in the oven. And that is taking the sweetened condensed milk and pouring it over the dish as well. This gives it a sweet taste, already sweeter than it is. And I think that it really ties the whole dish together. So you're going to want to use the whole can, which is 14 ounces. And all these ingredients you can find in the baking aisle at Walmart or Hy-Vee, anywhere they sell food. Okay, so the last step is going to be baking the magic bars. You're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and then you can either do this before or after preparing them. I like to do it after. Next, you're going to bake them from 25 to 30 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. Then after that, I have the finished product right here. You're going to want to make sure it's brown around the edges, like so. Okay. And that is how you make magic bars. The main parts were making the graham cracker crust, making the top layer, and baking the dessert. Now, if you ever have a family reunion or a party to go to, you have magic bars to wow your friends and your family. Thank you for listening.